All right, class, we're going to go ahead and get started with our examples of solving equations with the variables on both sides. So the steps to solve equations with variables on both sides, we need to collect the variables on one side and the constants or the regular numbers on the other side. So step 1 says use the distributive property to remove any grouping symbols. Well, we don't have a distributive property, so we're going to move to step 2. Step 2 says simplify the expression on each side of the equation. So simplify means that we would have like terms. And we do not have like terms. 3x plus 4 is not 7x. And 2x minus 5 is not negative 3x. So we're going to move to step 3, which says use the properties of equality to collect the variables on one side of the equation and the constant terms on the other side of the equation. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with collecting our variables on the left-hand side, and all of our constants are regular numbers on the other side. So what we're going to do is we're going to, in order to move a variable to the other side, we're going to take the opposite. So we're going to take 2x and we're going to subtract it to the other side. So we're going to go negative 2x. And that's going to give us a 1x. And then what we're going to do is we're going to move this positive 4 to the other side. So we have to do the opposite, which is going to be a negative 4, which gives us a negative 9. So then this equation, we have that x is equal to negative 9. All right, let's try this another one. So in problem 2, we have 5x minus 3 equals 2x plus 12. What we're going to do is we're going to move our variables to the left side. So in order to move it, we have to take the opposite. So we have a 2x, so we're going to take and subtract, take a negative 2x, which is now 3x. Then we're going to take our negative 3 and move it over here, and the opposite of negative 3 is a positive 3. So now we have plus 12 plus 3 gives us 15. We have our equal sign in the middle. So now we have to use our GEMDAS because we have 3x. And what operation is that? Oh, Mrs. Smith, that's multiplication. And what's the inverse of multiplying? Well, that would be divide. So we need to divide the other side by negative 3. And we have here that x is equal to 5. And we can always check this with Desmos by putting this into a table form. All right, let's try a few more. So now we have 5 plus 4x equals 9x plus 15. We don't have any distributive property. We don't have to simplify anything. So we're going to go ahead and move the 9x over to the left side. So it's a positive 9x, so we're going to subtract 9x. And positive 4 and negative 9x gives us a negative 5x. And then we have a positive 5. We're going to move it over to the right side, which means it becomes a negative 5. And a positive 15 and a negative 5 gives us a 10. So now we're into GEMDAS. We're thinking inverse operations. Negative 5x is multiplication. So we're going to divide our 10 by negative 5. And we end up with x is equal to negative 2. And we can check our work. All right. Let's try number 4. Again, number 4, we don't have any distributive. We can't simplify anything. So we're going to go ahead and move variables to the left side. So this time we have a negative 10x. So when we move it over to the left side, we do the opposite. That gives us a positive 10x. And a negative 8x plus a positive 10x gives us 2x. And for our constant or our regular number, we have negative 3x. We're going to move it to the other side of our equal sign, which means we have to do the opposite of negative is a positive 3x. And 25 plus 3 gives us 28. So now we have 2x equals 28. Oh, we have multiplication, so we're going to divide by 2. So x is 14. Not too bad so far. All right, let's try our last two. So number 5, we have negative x minus 13 equals negative 13 plus 3x. So again, we are going to, we're going to take this 3x, positive 3x, and move it to this side. So we have negative 3x and negative, what number's in front of that? That is a 1. So we have negative 1x, negative 3x gives us negative 4x. And then we have a negative 13. We're going to move it to the right side. Looks a little messy here. Sorry about that. And so that's going to give us a positive 13. Well, a negative 13 plus a positive 13, that's going to give us 0. Well, we need to do opposite of multiplication, which is divide. So we're going to divide by negative 4, which gives us that x is equal to 0. Because 0 divided by negative 4 is 0. Alright, let's try our last one. Our last one is 12x equals 8x minus 20. Well, this is kind of fun because we only have a variable on the left side. We're going to move it over. I don't know why I can't draw an arrow there, so we'll go this way. Okay. Opposite of a positive 8x is a negative 8x. So we have 12x and positive 12x and a negative 8x, which would give us 4x is equal to, now be careful here, because this is a negative 20. Even though it says subtraction and negative, same thing. Alright, this is multiplication, so we're going to divide the other side by 4, and so we have that x is equal to negative 5. Alright, and that we can check in decimals. Okay, so that's what you're going to practice today. There is a worksheet, and I am going to let you guys get busy on that. Thanks for listening. Bye.